Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all of you by the presence in this press conference. I think the match basically was what I predicted in terms of its pattern or its basis. This match is played under a lot of emotions, not always the best ones in the head of the players from both teams. It's a derby. Derbies, everybody expect to be the best, well-played matches in the league, but usually they are not exactly that, and that's, I think, what we had. We had not the most, as I see it, not a very beautiful match, where we saw Sundowns with some dominance, but dominance not in the last part of the pitch also, and a team of Orlando Pirates that arrived in a more conservative way of playing, try to manage the game from the beginning in terms of balance, not losing the balance, trying to close the spaces inside, and having numbers then to counter-attack, basically waiting for our mistakes. I think we took the game well in the first 20 minutes. Then that fantastic goal that came out of what was supposed to happen by a mistake on positioning, because when we have a two-man corner, we have one player that should be in the penalty spot or in that zone, so that can cover the outside, but it doesn't matter who was, but there was someone that forgot to change his positioning, and we conceded that goal, and that brought some energy on the team of Orlando Pirates. It was clear, brought some disturbance on us. At halftime, I tried to give the boys the belief we need to play a different football than the one that Orlando Pirates plays, because we structure our attacks in time. We need to take the ball and travel together on the pitch to arrive on the last third. Orlando Pirates doesn't need that kind of football. They just find immediately a way to aggress with long balls, so it's a different pattern of game. But we need to impose ourselves by the way we usually train and usually we play. But it's not easy to keep the pattern of a game when you play against a team that starts to stretch and to stretch and to stretch and aggresses with numbers by the outside and by the inside on the spaces on the back of the defense. So we try to balance, to always go on the game, because these games, you cannot disbalance them too much. Otherwise, if you don't have numbers to cope with these aggressions in the spaces, it's also very tricky and you can suffer. So for a coach in my position, and with the resources that I had available for this match, we had to be always balanced, because I knew that if in any moment we would have to fight for a result, I would not have probably the weapons to reinforce the front, and I can be more specific about that. 𝗷𝗍𝘋𝗄 entered on the match, but unfortunately he just trained 2 days, so he could not play more than 15-20 minutes in a level that was sustainable for this demand of game. 𝗪𝗿𝘄 unfortunately got injured this week. 𝗵𝗿 is injured. Morena could not play because he's injured. 𝗔𝗳𝘁𝗋 is with a red card. 𝗵𝗿 is not here. Kukluano, as you found a way to find a picture of him on the training session on Thursday, he has also an injury on the foot. So we didn't have a lot of power in terms of attack. So there's a moment that even we felt, okay, now we can go more, but there was not a little bit, a lot more to put inside. So I think the result is quite fair, considering what we saw. The more dominant Sundowns and the Pirates more loyal to some of what we saw in the previous matches. Third match, third draw, same result. It means that the teams are very equal in the moment. They play different, but they have their capacities, and we'll have for sure a competition. I remember everybody that when there was the launch, the PSL event with the launch of the championship, that I said this championship will have a different story. It will be much more equal until the end, and that's what we're having. So importance of all matches in this PSL, importance of all matches. And next one is already on Wednesday with TS Galaxy.